the Missouri State Journal, a weekly program keeping you in touch with Missouri State University.
High employee turnover is costly and detrimental to the success of a business, and feeling undervalued can urge employees to quit. To address this problem, Jokima Hiller, an instructor in the Hospitality and Restaurant Administration Department at Missouri State University, published a booklet titled 7 Easy Ways to Show Your Employees You Care. I'm Andrea Mostyn. Hiller said turnover is especially high in the hospitality sector.
Well, according to the National Restaurant Association, which looks at both restaurants and accommodations, such as hotels and motels, turnover rate for 2014 was approximately 66.3%. And that's good for our industry. Historically, it has gotten as high as 80%. And so even at looking at 66%, which is higher than any private sector job, we still have a lot of work to do in the hotel industry and within the hospitality industry.
During Hiller's career, she said she kept hearing the same message, which motivated her to write the booklet.
Last year, I interacted with quite a few students and also with quite a few of my industry colleagues. And at the end of each conversation, almost everyone, including students and colleagues, ended the conversation with a comment such as, "I really wish my manager or my boss cared about me." So by the end of last year, something just clicked in me that said, there's got to be a message in there somewhere that I can share some information or some knowledge with others who are sincerely interested in caring for their employees. That message has got to get out there.
Hiller said employee happiness is a key indicator of a company's health.
The Gallup organization does a variety of different surveys, and one of the surveys that they have published over the years talks about employee wealth or health of an organization, whether or not employees are happy. And so through that, they have found that one of the number one reasons an employee leaves a job is because of their immediate boss. And oftentimes it's simply because that manager hasn't shown a sincere, caring attitude towards that employee.
Hiller's booklet provides step-by-step instructions for managers who want to show employees appreciation.
I've really broke it down in the booklet, the 7 easy ways, so someone could take it, flip to a particular chapter, and run with it and implement any one of the 7 ways. But I'll just share with you something that's very simple that anyone can implement on the job, and that's smile. Think about it. On a job someplace is where the majority of people spend their time, more than with their family, more than with their friends. And so when they come to work, at the very least, their manager should offer them a smile. One of my favorites, though, is called something that I call 10 minutes of happiness. Within the hospitality industry, specifically within hotels, I would always be worried about my housekeepers. They would come in and then they would go right to work. And depending on the type of night we had, they might walk into a room or two that was completely trashed. And I thought, what could I do to at least prepare them for that? Sure, they're trained. They know what they need to do once they get into that room. But what could I do to just really make them feel good and prepared to go into that type of room? So with 10 minutes of happiness, I guarantee each employee that the first 10 minutes of their job is going to be filled with happiness. And the way that I do that, I posted a joke of the day right near the time clock when they would swipe in or punch in for the day. I would decorate our bulletin boards, put up those employees who had won awards or provided recognition. I would also provide the same type of coffee service that we did for our guests. So not just coffee, but premium coffee with different sugars and different creams and things of that nature. And I would really make it a joyful place to be. There was usually some sort of food item in there, whether it was donuts in the morning or as the day progressed and the staff continued to come on board, we might provide lunch that particular day. But at least that first 10 minutes of their job was filled with happiness so that when they got their housekeeping cart, walked up onto that floor and opened that room, they were prepared they were happy and they could take care of that challenge that was ahead of them.
Jokima Hiller is an instructor in the Hospitality and Restaurant Administration Department. Her book is available on Amazon. I'm Andrea Mostyn for the Missouri State Journal.
For more information, contact the Office of University Communications at 417-836-6397.